Hello everyone, welcome back to Ready for Cambridge. Studying more English doesn't always mean learning more English. I know that sounds strange, doesn't it? But after years of teaching, I see the same pattern again and again. Students who study a lot, work hard, and still feel completely stuck. Today, I want to show you why this happens and what works instead. Stay to the end. I've got 3 simple shifts that can change the way you study from this week. Let's get started. So, before anything else, I want to say something important. If you're feeling stuck right now, it's not because you are lazy, it's not because you're bad at languages, and it's definitely not because English is impossible. It is not. I see this all the time. Many of my students come to me saying, Aurelia, I've been studying English for years. I do exercises, I watch series in English, I even use apps every day, but I'm still in the same place. And I get it. That feeling is real and it's exhausting. But here is the reframe I want you to take with you today. The problem is rarely how much you study. It's how. Structure and focus beat hours every single time. And once you understand that, things start to change. Okay, so let's look at the 3 real reasons most people feel stuck. And I see these every single week. First, you're studying too many things at once. One day do grammar, the next day vocabulary, then a podcast, then a writing exercise, but you never finish anything. Your brain doesn't know what to keep, so it keeps very little. Sounds familiar, right? Second, you consume a lot of English, so you produce very little instead. You watch videos, you read articles, you listen to a favorite series. That is input. And input is great. But if you don't speak it, write it, use it, it stays passive. You understand more, but you can't actually use it when you need it. I mean, that's exactly the moment when your mind goes blank, isn't it? And third, you have no way to see your progress. No feedback, no small wins to track. So you keep studying, but you can't tell if you're moving forward, going in circles. And without that signal, your brain assumes nothing is changing, even when it is. Frustrating, you know? Now, here is the part I really want you to remember. Real progress is not dramatic. It is small, consistent, and visible over time. It's not the moment when you suddenly speak like a native. That's not how it works. Not for my students, not for me, not for anyone I have ever taught. What real progress looks like is this. One week you can say a sentence you couldn't say before. The next week you write an email a bit faster. The week after you understand the podcast that used to feel impossible. Small wins, week after week. That's it. And there is something else I want you to hear. Many learners study English, but very few train it. There is a big difference. Studying is reading rules and watching explanations. Training is using the language, getting things wrong, fixing them, and trying again. I see it again and again with my students. The ones who train, even just a little, they move much faster than the ones who only study. Because a language is a skill, not just information. So if you want to feel unstuck, you need to start training, not just studying. And listen, if this is helping you so far, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep making this kind of content. Now let's continue. Okay, let's get practical. Here are 3 small shifts I want you to try this week. Shift number 1. Pick one thing to focus on, just one. Maybe it is speaking, maybe it's writing emails, maybe it's one grammar point like past tenses or conditionals. Whatever it is, that's your focus this week. And the rest, drop it just for now. Trust me, when you stop spreading yourself across 10 things, the one thing actually starts to grow. Shift number 2. Balance input with output. Here is a simple rule I share with my students. For every 30 minutes of input, do 10 minutes of output. So, if you watch a video in English, take 5 minutes to talk about it, even if it's to yourself. Or if you read an article, write 3 sentences about it. Speak it, write it, get it out of your head. That's where the real learning happens. And shift number 3. Track one small win every week. Just one. It can be a new structure you used in conversation or a phrase you said without thinking, an email you wrote in 10 minutes instead of 40. Write it down on your phone, in a notebook, wherever, just keep it visible. Why? Because when you can see your progress, you keep going. And when you keep going, you stop feeling stuck. It's that simple, really. So, quick recap. If your English feels stuck, even when you study a lot, the answer is not more hours. It's better focus. Pick one thing. Balance what you take in with what you put out. And track one small win every week. Do that for a few weeks and the stuck feeling starts to break. Real progress is small, consistent, and visible. And you can absolutely build that. You've got this. Now, before you go, if you want to keep going at this, head over to the blog at readyforcambridge.com. Let me take you there. And here we are. Everything is organized by level from A2 up to RC2 and by category. Grammar, writing, speaking, listening, and even an assessment section for exam practice. Pick the one that fits where you are right now and start there. Check out the link in the description. Well, see you the next lesson and stay tuned for more words of advice and handy material. Bye!